Hey guys, so in this video, I wanted to go over something different. I wanted to go over what do we look at when we're trying to buy a movement in the store. I remember in the beginning, I had no idea what I was looking for, and I would buy it just because it was nice or pretty or cheap. Well, let's say we're in a pawn shop, at a flea market, or any store, and we have this movement in our hand. Aesthetically, of course, not the nicest. The hands here, who knows what they've been through? Rusted, the dial is cracked. We get that. But the movement, once we flip it over, now this movement was sold as is, exactly how you're seeing it. It did not have a case, nothing. It was sold in non-working condition. So what do we really want to look at? For starters, the first thing I would recommend looking at is the balance wheel. The balance wheel is a headache. This whole assembly, starting off, we really don't want to deal with this. Now, this balance wheel here, oh, what we don't want to see is it bouncing up and down. So I'm going to try to exaggerate this just for the purpose of the video. I'm going to try to push really hard up and down. And I'm going like this, an up and down movement. And it's solid in there. So what does that tell us? That tells me that this jewel, the bottom jewel, all the jewels here, they're, I'd be willing to bet they're okay. They're fine. They're not, well, maybe they could be cracked, but at least they're not broken or worn out. The balance staff as well, I'd be pretty confident that it's not worn out. Also because when we give it a little air, it looks great. Now it gets stuck. In my opinion, that's just dirty oil. That's somebody did not do maintenance on this. Who knows when the last time they did some maintenance on it? Of course, we could see some rust. So it's obviously a very old movement. The second thing that I would look for is, or do, is try to wind it. Of course, this one didn't have a case. It doesn't have a crown, but I almost always take my little handy tool when I'm looking for these in person, and I try to give it a little gentle wind. So we're gonna just gently wind it. Perfect. Little crank. Great. That's telling me that all the pieces that's allowing us to give this movement some power are functioning right. There's no guarantees, obviously, but off the bat, these are the first two things and two most important things that I look for when I'm looking at a pocket watch in a store. If the balance wheel does not shake, great. If we can give it some power and everything's working, great. So in my opinion, this movement just needs a little bit of love and care. That's all it needs. I hope that helped, guys, because I know it could be a little bit intimidating in the beginning when you're looking at a movement, and most of the time we just buy it because it's cheap or it's pretty, but we really don't want to start messing with the balance assembly in the beginning of our journey, because the parts, not only are they difficult to find, but sometimes you need special tools. And by no means am I an expert. This is really a hobby that I have with my father. But any suggestions, comments, or requests for any videos in the future are all welcomed on the channel. And also thank you for your patience as we learn how to edit, record, and work on these watches all together. And we'll see you on the next video.